This here is the Holy Family Basilica Church in Nairobi, one that on a normal Sunday hosts thousands of congregants, contrary to the current situation. Only 100 believers are allowed into the church, whereas the overflow are directed to a separate hall as they wait for the next Mass.
For example, I have taken this one for 11:30. I can see, and you could see it. Of course, they were herded. Actually, even they were trying to come more than that. And of course, they were asked to join the other place. So I can say this Mass was our target was 100. They were 100.
According to Father Simon Nganga, it is the beginning of a temporary religious revolution, as they have now been forced to conduct 11 masses.
2 masses at 7, 2 masses at 8, 9:30 again we have 2 masses, 11:30 2 masses, 1 o'clock 2 masses, and 1 mass in the evening. So we have tried to distribute the masses so that again even we can give an opportunity to our Christians to participate in the Eucharistic celebrations.
He further notes that keeping the safety measures is not only church's responsibility but extends to citizens.
We are cooperating with the government to ensure, of course, we do what is practically possible to ensure we have the preventive measures put in place to help us protect ourselves from this COVID-19 pandemic.
In Kiambu County, the Ambassadors of Christ Fellowship Church remained closed and used the day to rehearse some of its precautionary measures.
We formed a COVID-19 response committee according to the guidelines that were given by the Ministry of Health and the Interfaith Council. And the main purpose for this particular committee was to put things in place and put everything in order so that we could be able to open officially without any hitch at all. So by today, we found ourselves that we remained with one critical item that we needed to do, and that was training the volunteer workers who are normally service this church.
Before accessing the church, a congregant is required to follow a raft of measures including washing of hands at the entrance, followed by a temperature check, alongside full detailed registration. You are then issued with a sticker that has a number that matches the one printed on a seat inside the church, strategically placed to ensure adequate social distance.
We have PPEs because we have some nurses and doctors who are part of this church, so who are ready to handle that kind of a thing. We have even PPEs in this particular place. Why we are doing all these things is because we don't want to mess the system that have been set over there or laid down by the government.
According to the bishop, a number of elderly individuals showed up at the gate earlier in the day, innocent and shocked at the new directives that limit them from areas of worship.
The government and the Ministry of Health to allow the elderly, whether they are 58 or 60, let them come to church and let them be the pillars in the church.
In our public places, that is marketplaces, banks, transport system, hotels, and any other gathering, the aspect of the 50 age limit has not played. The so-said public space are filled with elderly members of our society beyond this age bracket.
Ben Kerera, K24, Punchline.